Horror movies. Some of us hate it. Some of us watch Dead Meat kill count all year round. And while watching some of those kill counts, I've thought, I feel like this is way too easy and I would not die in this situation. So that's where this video came from. Movies I feel like I could whoop these niggas in. A Quiet Place. Now, A Quiet Place is about these aliens that drop down on Earth and they want to slime anything that makes a peep. Now, these motherfuckers have Tyrone syndrome, meaning they cannot swim. Now, the main way you gonna deal with this is, I would say go on a boat or go on an island or something and lure these motherfuckers out. Just go somewhere, make a lot of noises to piss them off, make them think they can come get you. Boom, they dumbasses fall in water and drown. That's all you gotta do is just drown these motherfuckers. And it's really not that hard. And also, or just use the high-pitched noises against them. Motherfucker already did that with the hearing aid, but in real life, we have sound guns and sound devices that are meant for crowds that you could easily use on those dumb motherfuckers and just kill them like that. Jennifer's Body. It's about this demon girl in high school that wants to eat every single nigga can. She just feeds on people. You're trying to be her. Now, me personally, I'm dying. You got me. You got me. I'm letting her kill me, bro. That's Megan Fox. Are you smoking crack, my nigga? Bro, if Megan Fox wanted me to hit, and even if I knew she was gonna kill me right after, so what? That's Megan Fox. Sadako, the ring girl, whatever her name is, I just know after I'm done, she's getting categorized as a victim. Ring Girl is a cursed spirit that after you watch her tape, 7 days later, she's coming to get that shit back in blood. Now, me personally, I couldn't give a fuck about none of her powers. You think you gonna come up in my house after 7 days and kill me in the place where I pay rent? You got things fucked up. See, I watched that tape on purpose. I knew you were gonna come here and I was fiending for it. Now that you're here, it's either we're fucking or I'm fucking.
Hey, disconnected.
The Circle. Now, the Circle is a group of people abducted by aliens and they're put in this circle. Now, the last one to be in a circle is who wins and who lives. Now, there's all different types of people. There's old people, young people, children, pregnant women. Now, the guy in the movie beats it, but there's a caveat. You have to be smart enough and your manipulation game has to be on 10 to do this. Because if you attract too much to yourself and you're too overpowering, they're going to get you out and killed. If you're too quiet and you're not saying too much, you're going to be out and killed. So you have to walk that fine line of being heard and also going under the radar when you need to be. Now, me personally, I'm him. I'm getting that shit done. Now, the only thing for your average nigga, see if you can get it done, is if you can stomach killing a pregnant woman and a child, because the end of that movie is the main guy and 2 other people. He tricks the child into self-deleting and then kills the pregnant woman. That is a very dark thing you would have to live with for the rest of your life. Even if you're like, I did it for my survival, there's no way that would not fuck you up mentally. It would hurt, but you would be alive. But you would definitely need therapy after this. Get Out is about a movie where you go to your girlfriend's crib and then you realize, some of these black people ain't really black people. It's a white man inside that black body. And that's how you know you fucked up. They want to perform a surgery on you and take your brain out and put their white brain in so they can have all the modern commodities of being a black man and just getting them genetics. So how are you gonna beat these white motherfuckers? One, I'm gonna keep it a buck. There's a reason they want your bodies. You beat them genetically. You just gotta whoop these niggas' asses. I'm gonna just keep that a buck. It's really not that hard. The only thing you gotta watch out for is they weapon. So if you can catch one lacking, get their weapon, you a nigga. I know you know how to use a Glock. If you don't deal with that shit, that's a walk in the park to deal with these motherfuckers.
I mean, it's alright, like.
Predator. Now, I know y'all like, ain't no way Blood think he can beat Predator, but I do. Hear me out. We lure them into a field, you know, because predators have egos. That's their biggest downfall. They have ego. So if you hop in a field and you're like, hey, what you being a bitch for? You using weapons? Come on, nah. They're not your average the hood nigga streets. If you tell them to respect the 1v1 and drop the weapons, they will gladly drop the weapons and box your shit. The thing is, you gonna have motherfuckers on the perimeter with weapons. So soon as he he drops all his shit and he get ready to rush you, all you gotta do is duck and cover and say, light this nigga up. They're gonna light nigga and he dead. Now that's if it's one. If it's multiple predators, my boy, you not gonna win that. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Even if you use the same exact strategy, you not gonna win that. At least one of these niggas gonna power through. And that's if it's the mid-tier ones. I say that strat would work on mid-tier ones, maybe even a singular high-tier one. But even then, I don't even think that would work. Terrifier, an actual threat instead of an old man with a mask on. Now Terrifier built different. Bro got super strength, he got some magical bag, apparently he got teleportation, and he got Deadpool levels of regeneration. Now I can already hear the comments, ain't no way you think you can beat him. Now in the Terrifier universe, we got demons, we got fairies, and we got all this magical shit. All I gotta say is if these not magic powers, I'm getting mine too. And I don't care who you are or what you say, I'm using a hollow purple and hitting that in the chest. He's out for the count. I don't care what you say, I'm not arguing with you. He's getting hit with a hollow purple to the chest. But for real, in the movies, Terrifier is defeated by getting his head cut off. And all I gotta say is I'm definitely gonna be able to cut his head off. I'm not getting beat by this whack ass clown. I'm gonna just keep it a buck with you. Jason Voorhees. Now, do you want to know what I have on my list of notes about Jason Voorhees? All I have is Super Nick. You want to know why? Because I am not that fucking high off my own supply. I'm not beating Jason. Even if I hit this nigga hollow purple to the chest, he would still come back. That's the thing. Jason's just built different. There is no beating Jason. He has regeneration on a whole different level. Like, that nigga's built different. He's come back from nothing. That nigga's omnipotent. I'm not beating Jason. If Jason came down the street and said, give me your shoes, little nigga, I would kindly strip booty butt naked if Jason asked to, because I would not want that smoke. Not gonna lie, we gonna get into the one that kind of scared me as a little kid, Freddy Krueger. Now bro has super strength, telekinesis, regeneration, meaning technically he's invulnerable, but that's only in his dream realm. But as soon as he gets pulled out into real life, that nigga's basic human durability, and then he's getting his ass whooped. Cause look at this nigga, he looks like someone's grandpa. Just like any other grandpa, I'm stomping this nigga. Oh, he's not touching me. And if we really had to find the dream world, I'm gonna put this nigga wife and kids dream. Now every man knows what I'm talking about, and since my audience is 90% men, hey, we speaking man to man right now. I know y'all went to sleep and had that dream that you had that wife, the kids, the white picket fence, the dog, and a nice happy life, and then you hear, and then you wake up and you realize it was all just a dream. And then you sit there with the 1,000-yard stare, just staring off into oblivion in your bed. That's when I'm gonna put this nigga, and he's gonna end himself off, because no one wants to go through that, twin. Chucky. Now, besides Chucky just being a little nigga with grown man strength, he ain't got nothing going for him. Now, he is incredibly crafty, but at the end of the day, I'm not retarded. Most of the nigga Chucky franchise is kind of I'ma just shoot him in the head with a hollow point. He ain't doing nothing to me. Most niggas beat Chucky to be real, unless you just a little bit slow. Because if I see a little dude running towards me hella fast, I'm finna, sweet, he's finna be out of here, bro. Is not touching me. Or if I really wanted to make it sweet, I'm probably gonna hide from him and then just drop down on this nigga Adam Smasher did Rebecca. Aliens. Now, Aliens is one of the franchises where it's like, if we're talking about a singular alien, maybe, and that's if you got the flamethrower and you got weapons. Like, one homie got the flamethrower, the other got the chopper, and y'all just gotta mow that motherfucker down. But if it's in the same situation to where it's in the city and y'all are just surrounded and it just starts killing people, the only way to win that is quarantining the city and bombing it. That's the only way. So if you're in the city, you're cooked. But if you're outside the city and you're thinking, damn, how do I save the rest of the planet from being overtaken by this species, my nigga? Quarantine the city and bomb it. There's no two ways about that situation. If you think about the loss of life in there and all that other bullshit, you cannot. You just gotta bomb that motherfucker, kill all the aliens, and call it a day.
You all think you'll make it out of this alive?
Halloween. Now, before y'all take out the pitchforks and tell me you're not beating Mike Myers, let me tell you why I would beat this nigga. Mike has been jumped on several occasions. Michael Myers is not Jason. He is not immortal. He cannot eat damage. He cannot go through shit. Mike is too easy to put a shotgun to that nigga head. And I'm not talking about the bullshit they be doing in the movies. I mean, like, literally from a distance, take out that Spaz 12, point that shit at his fat region, and let that bitch go. Any gun would honestly take Michael out. That is a human in a mask. It is not Jason. He's not mortal. He can't come back. If he gets shot in the head, that nigga hooked. He got jumped by a whole bunch of hillbillies. I'm not dying to this nigga. I don't give a fuck. But if it's just you and him, and you ain't got a group of niggas jump him, unless you got a gun, you're cooked. Mike is fucking you up. That is a 6'5" bitch.